So it is our very last day in Hawaii. It is February 27th, Wednesday. We just finished packing up our suitcases in our hotel. We haven't checked out, or our condominium. We haven't checked out yet. We're gonna go get some breakfast. And then, I don't know, travel a lot today. I love that they're all the same color, and then there's one that's like white.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like kind of separate. It's like the front. Alright, where are we at, Sam?
This is the Bailey House Museum, or I think it's called Hei'iki in Hawaiian. It is supposedly a museum of the history of Hawaii.
We're gonna go check it out and see.
The shoes we got.
This bird is extinct, it says. Last spotted 1904. They would catch it and pluck the yellow feathers out and then let it go to grow new yellow feathers.
Maybe they evolved to not have yellow feathers so that wouldn't happen.
We're home. Lily's so happy. And Shanti, she does care even though you can't tell. So it's the next day after we got back. I had to jump right back into work, taught piano yesterday after we got back, and then taught essential oil class. That all went well and good, and then I stayed up pretty late working for my sister, I think, too. Midnight or so. And then got up early today to go to work. About you?
Yeah, I stumbled around the house in a jet-lagged stupor, doing all the laundry and maintenance of things. And filled the fridge with groceries once again and planned out some meals. But I did jump right back into writing my next show. So.
Yep. So we're both a little tired and jet lagged still. Ended up taking a little bit of a nap, but I wanted to kind of recap our trip a little bit and close the vlog.
Well, let's see. We flew American Airlines. That's the not impressed face.
Oh yeah, we needed to share that story.
The first flight, the 7-hour flight, was pretty uneventful. I mean, we even caught a trade wind and cut like 45 minutes off the flight.
Yeah, except that their seats are so tiny. Like both of us, like I'm like kind of tall, but not really. I'm 5'7". My knees are touching. So Sam,
Yeah,
of
my
course, is
knees
even
were
more
definitely
uncomfortable.
Crammed into the seat in front of me throughout the flight. It's difficult to sleep while you're sitting up anyway. And sitting up with your legs jammed into some other object at a 45-degree angle, it's just not good.
They have the least space of any plane I've been on, for sure.
Yeah. I was happy to be unconscious as much as possible during that first flight. The second flight, however, was when the real issues began.
Yeah, it was supposed to be just an hour flight.
We got into Dallas, which is always, a busy place. But at 5 a.m., you'd think that wouldn't be a problem. And it didn't seem like it would be.
No, it wasn't that busy inside the terminal.
Yeah. But the plane they put us on was a little rickety. They informed us that the lavatory in the back wasn't working, so everyone was supposed to use the restroom in the terminal before getting on the plane, which is fine, like hour and a half flight. That's not a terrible thing. But then they informed us that there was a broken seat that was creating some sort of traffic hazard in the plane, and they were fixing that. That took a little extra 20 minutes. So we all finally load into this plane with like a taped up seat and a do not use sign on the lavatory.
And it was clearly an old plane because there was more leg room.
Yeah. And the flight's already 20 minutes behind schedule.
Which isn't too bad, but...
Yeah, we get everybody on, we load it up, and we head out to de-ice. But by then, we're like 11th in line to de-ice the plane. And while we sit there and get in line to de-ice, that takes a while. And then we have to get into another queue to actually take off on the runway. And that takes a while longer.
Well, no, we never actually de-ice.
I thought we did de-ice.
Mm-mm. We were in line to de-ice for 2 hours when they said we were returning to the gate.
No, I think we did de-ice, and then we got in line for the runway, and then the pilot realized that we had been idling so long that we didn't have enough fuel to get there. So
I think we were in line for de-ice that whole time.
Okay.
But yeah.
Either way, we had to get out of line and go back to the terminal,
where we had to have a new line to enter the old gate.
We had to get back into a new line to get back to the terminal. And then once we were there, we had to wait for a fuel truck to come to us.
Which took 2 hours for them to bring fuel to us.
Yeah, so all told, like 4 hours.
5 total.
4 hours late taking off on this flight.
5.
Was it 5? We're supposed to leave at 7. We
left at noon.
We left at noon. That's 5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, so 5 hours kind of trapped in a plane. Those last 2 hours where we were waiting for the fuel, they allowed people to get off the plane and use the restroom because we were at the gate. But
after you like slept all night sitting up in a cramped seat, like that wait on plane was somewhat maddening. For a moment, I considered the thought that we had actually died on the first flight and gone to hell, which is apparently an airport terminal.
As long as we're together.
Yes. That was the one thing that shook me out of it, that it couldn't possibly be in hell if we were still together.
Weirdly romantic. So we got in late, obviously. We didn't get home. We were supposed to get in at 9 a.m. and we didn't get home until about 3 p.m. So I was supposed to have a facial and that got canceled. But that's why I hopped right back into teaching piano and teaching a class because we didn't really have a whole lot of time to unwind, thinking we'd have this whole morning to, unpack and stuff. But anyway, we transitioned back home pretty well, and it was just such a fantastic trip, and I loved it so much, and I'm so glad to share Hawaii with you.
I was happy to experience Hawaii. It's a magical place.
Yeah. So thanks for being along this ride with us. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of our trip and hearing about it. And we will see you on the next vlog.